Hey everybody. Hopefully we're coming in all right. Hey Gaming Joy. Thank you for jumping in the stream. All right, awesome. We start off our morning routine of eggs. And then we are in the second day of November. We have a new field that we had bought in the last stream that we probably will end up cutting today. The grass, at least in it. Just get get that free meadow grass out of it. Then we have to spray a couple fields. And we do have some field work, but we'll see how far we get tonight. Hope you're doing good, Gaming Joy. Saw you started your new Wednesday night stream is now going to be on the new map, the Silver Run Forest. I hope that's going well. I hear you there. Heading out of town for the Thanksgiving holiday. Oh, okay. That's all good. Doesn't hurt to take a little break, especially with the new map out and the No Man's Land stuff you're going to be doing after me. Alright, I can't head out of town. I'm on call for work, so staying in town, but typically I do, and we just head over to my parents for Thanksgiving. Oh, I might have butchered that. Before I start up the stream, we did feed the animals. So topped off the cow feed. Didn't feed the sheep, but I topped off their water because they were thirsty. Might need to move some of the wool. I have not touched the chicken feed. Might have to dump a couple loads in there. On the East Coast, that's a long flight. Ah, so that'll be a good vacation. You haven't seen them for a few years. That'll be nice. Oh, we're taking the mega load. Too heavy. I've been doing a little bit of playing on the new Platinum DLC, but I have not actually got to like sit down and just play it. I've been doing some few odds and end videos going over some of the new equipment. I think I'm hoping this weekend I'll be able to actually sit down, play it a little bit. That is the BGA they have set up over here. Not sure what size it is. Farm BGA. I don't know if it's part of the map or if it's a mod they added in. Let's probably this one, the small BGA mod. It does, let's see here at the production. So we have silage here, 72 cycles a month, flurry at 48, manure, sugar beet cut, sugar beets, and potatoes. Kind of your typical. I'll have to look through the mods list. It might be a mod they added in. I do know, I believe Alien Jim put some extra mods in the game, just part of the map, or in the map, part of the map. It is pretty small. It's perfect for a smaller farm like this, a more compact area. You don't want to go huge. But if you've been following along with the series or the stream, you'll know I planted I got weeds in there too. I planted, let's see here, these 4 fields of barley, and they all need some fertilizer, as well as we'll have to hit them with the herbicide at some point. I'm hoping this works. Could be, now that we've gone through a good growth state. Then we do have 3 fields that we have to lime, get rocks out of, and cultivate. And then 35 we just bought the other day, so we have to cut all the meadow grass out of that and work on some of the grass work. I think it's Relight mod that gives kind of that shadowy. What am I doing? All the scraping on the ground. Hey Scott, thank you for jumping in. And Gaming Joy, if you're the one taking over, I'm not sure what'll be left, honestly, but might be beneficial to bump a few months ahead and get into more of the spring. You're right, it doesn't look like it's taking a whole lot. There is no precision farming on, so this is just base game. I saw you streamed earlier, Scott. Hope that went well. Building ramps. They do take a little bit to get used to. I'm still trying to get my head around most of them. Tried and failed. What were you trying to build a ramp for? A train or something? Suppose I could turn on the... Oh, that doesn't... Ah, the pumps and hoses, the BGA hopper. That's one. I have the BGA set up on one of my saves, but I have not actually used it yet. I've mostly been focusing on using just the actual like pump and the hoses part, doing the application of the slurry. Yeah, that driving hopper would be kind of nice. Can you put bales in the driving hopper? I actually haven't tested that one out. Guess I don't see why not. Kind of grinds it up. Yeah, I'm hoping to... I'll probably be testing it out here soon on my Addingham playthrough. Because I'm starting to stack up some bales. Probably should use GPS so I'm not wasting fertilizer. That's all good, Scott. I know you took on that. Yeah, you said you took on that job, so completely understand. Everybody's got a schedule, everybody's got stuff in their life. Same as I missed yours earlier because I had taken the kid to jiu-jitsu and doing just some other activities, so spending the night with the kid and the family. Heard you're working at a big box store, I believe, or a big warehouse, not a big box store. Yeah, the beats went well. They actually went pretty smooth. It was last stream, and we went right through them pretty quick. Leased one of the large harvesters and a larger trailer. Yeah, I had I think it was Good Old Boys was in here. Or maybe yeah, I think Good Old Boys. And he kinda gave me some recommendations on what to do for the beats. But I have not touched them in the FS22 at all, so it was a little bit just trying to get my head around some of the equipment for a minute, but went pretty well. And the fields weren't too big, so it wasn't too difficult. We ordered out pizza for dinner this time. Got a deep dish. I have a feeling this next week I'm gonna be eating a lot of comfort foods. Yeah, can't go wrong with a beef stew either, unless you cook it wrong, but worker's going. So, I don't know if anybody else is in the background, but if you're not familiar, this series is originally started by the FarmSim Guy and Gaming. They did a multiplayer playthrough together of about 30 episodes, I believe. Then Mark Thor and I think Scott came up with the idea to kind of just take it over because they were retiring the series. So the idea was basically FarmSim Guy and Argsy Gaming went on holiday and Scott stepped in and he ran 5 episodes. His channel should be linked in the description down below if you want to check his channel out and the playlist there. Then Mighty Mike took over after him and did 5 episodes. And his channel is also down in the description. And then now it is my turn to take over for 5 episodes. This is episode 3. And I believe Gaming Joy will be taking over after me, but I haven't really confirmed that yet with him or Mark. But from the sounds of it, it might be him based on schedule and all that. been pretty interesting, kind of taking up something that somebody else built, taking over and just kind of being handed what you have. There is a few guidelines or rules. One is you cannot buy any more equipment, but you can lease equipment. Another rule is you can only have one worker on the field or on the map at a time. So you can't just course play everything all at once and get it all done in a day. No field found. But you can see we have kind of, here's the farm layout. We just bought plot 35. We have a whole bunch of wheat because we have a 5,000 chicken barn. Got some canola here. These fields have been harvested. Then we have some barley fields I planted, and then we harvested sugar beets in these two other fields, and those will have to be, basically we'll have to till up some of those fields. Not sure where he's going. Workers lost his marbles. Yep, I loaded up the sugar mill with all the sugar beets. And I plan on pretty much just keeping that at the sugar mill, probably. That was one other kind of thing we planned on doing, is we have to eventually bake a cake. So Scott put down a sugar mill. Then we have the dairy over there as well. I believe flour is really the only last production we'll need. And then we'll need it, well, we'll still need the bakery itself. But for all the products, I think a flour mill is the last one. So I'll probably be placing that down here in episode 4 or 5. We have a couple greenhouses, small ones. We could probably put more down if we wanted. But we have, if we look at our productions menu, we have the 2 large greenhouses. And I was going to switch them over to strawberries, just haven't done it yet. Then we have the sugar mill, so we got sugar coming along. And we have the dairy, so we're getting our butter. So really all we need is flour, I believe. Pretty sure all we need is flour, because we have the cows for milk. And then we have the eggs. We definitely have the eggs. We get some flour, then somebody can place a bakery, which might be Gaming Joy. And we will have cakes. I think this worker's a little confused. Probably should have set up a course play. I do plan on getting the rocks out of these fields. We don't have rocks on anymore, or the field stones. We turned them off. I believe Scott did. But some of the fields still had the stones in them from the crops that were planted over it. So I'll probably like to get those out of there. I think we're gonna move over to mowing. Try to get some of this field mowed up and get it I think we're gonna turn it into silage. But I need to check how much hay we actually have as well. Yeah, it's not too bad of rock. I mean, we'll just have to basically run the picker over these 3 fields and then a little bit on one of the other fields. But I think we're gonna have to, we have the lime production or the lime crusher right here, but it's pretty much full, I think. We'll probably take some lime out, then we will spread it on these 3 fields because they need it, then get the rocks out of it. Then we can cultivate or get a layer of fertilizer down or something along those lines. We'll see how far we are. Need to do that. Oh, look at there, that's just a tree. Throw that in the wheat field over there. We have a lot of little trees growing in here. We'll probably have to cut them out and just get rid of them. I don't know if we have, I don't think we have lumberjack on. You know, we might. Oh, you could just take the tree straight out. There we go. Yeah, we do have the easy depth controls. I think Mike added it in. Another tree just laying here. I'm just being lazy and not hitting the F12 button. Not sure if we're gonna mow all this. I mean, we might as well, but I just leave that one. Maybe we'll mow around that one, put a little island in the area. Yeah, Scott, you're right. It's pretty much super easy money there. Not that we're really hurting for money. Oh, we gotta... I was just gonna do it more for we have the silage put in the BGA and also for the cows and everything. Might as well use it instead of just plowing it up. I was also gonna I need to check how much hay we have, make sure we have plenty of hay. If we don't have much hay, then maybe we'll turn it into hay. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on hay, so I don't think we're gonna suffer through the winter. Yeah, I'll probably mow this whole entire basically 35 plot we bought. Get it at least rowed up and maybe collected. Then we can put it in the bunker silo. This store we had lumberjack on. Where did the rest of you go? Like fall on the ground? Is that a bush? Well, that's a bush. Am I losing my mind? I think I'm losing it. Alright, back to the tractor now that we cleared a lot of the trees out. I could have got a little tighter there as a line. Yep, this is the new plot. Plot 35. It's pretty much right next to the farm. I figured this would give us some grass work to do, but also maybe over the winter months if somebody wanted to cut in some new fields, they could do that as well. Then we could either, you know, have the option to plant whatever we want in the spring. We're definitely going to need, because we have a lot of wheat planted, but a lot of that's going to have to go towards the chickens. And I have some barley planted, so we could probably use the barley, maybe even the oats we have stored up for the flour mill. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on No Man's Land in FS19. It was probably my favorite map, one of my favorite maps, just because I think I had like 3 different saves, just building farms and doing different things on there. I had a farm that was pretty much almost exactly where Argsy and FarmSim Guy. Let me figure out this GPS. I don't use GPS a whole lot. I need to remember the keybinds for it. Alt-C, thank you. How do you set? There we go. This is how you set the track, right? Set my line. Oh no, set it wrong. Maybe if I read chat, I would understand. All right, so Control S to open the menu, click Auto to go to the second tab. Click Auto, go to the second tab. Auto it. Second tab, enter in A heading and 0 as the heading. Oh dear. These ones over here. I don't think I touched them. It was already clicked. Alright, so auto it. We got that. Oh, I think we got it. So I did have this set up on the control. There we go. I'd set one of the keybinds on my controller a while ago, but I haven't used GPS in probably, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, and I never really used it before that, so I had not got the rhythm down or the muscle memory yet. Oh. That makes sense. I think I have mine on, because I play mostly with a PlayStation controller. So I have like, I hold one of the trigger buttons and then I have to push middle button to make it turn on. How do we make the lines go away? There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be a big field. We'll have a lot of silage. Or maybe I'll turn half of it into hay. No, they have a bunker over by right by the BGA, I think. Or no, it's on the other side of the barn from the BGA. They have a long bunker silo we can throw it in. It's still sitting there, I just don't think they've used it. If not, I think they have a fermenting silo, so we could always just dump it straight into there too. Yeah, I typically like bales too. I like wrapping them, or baling them and wrapping them and then loading them. Or at least using a universal auto load trailer, but sometimes, yeah, it's easier to use the bunker silos. Yeah, I do believe they have a fermenting silo now that I'm thinking about it. They don't own a baler, so we'll have to lease a baler. Said you're still working, Gaming Joy? Do you have projects or things you have to get done by a certain deadline, so you gotta cram it all in now, or just trying to stay ahead so you're not swamped when you get back from your vacation? Today's project ended up taking all day when it should have only taken an hour. Trying to catch up on the emails. When you go out of town, do you just turn off everything and once you get back you check in, or do you check your emails while you're out of town as well? Well, hopefully it's an easy week. Hopefully you don't have to take a bunch of calls or whatever. I'm on call as well next week, so it's always difficult to plan anything because you never know something's gonna come up. I'll miss. I know it's not too late for you, Gaming Joy, but I do wish I could stream a little bit earlier. Just because I know some of my viewers are all from the UK or overseas, so they don't, this is really late for them. Yeah, it'd be nice if they left a row down. Yeah, I know. I typically just, with my work schedule and then the family schedule, it makes streaming during the day pretty much impossible, unless they're out of town for something. But typically don't really game or play anything when the kid's awake, so. One night you're not at the dinner table. Yeah, we'll see. I might do some later night streams or streams at this time for Silver Run or Addingham Park down the road. But they might not be as often. They'll probably be few and far between. Maybe every once in a while a weekend stream during the day. I should just cut that tree down. When do you get back in town, Gaming Joy? So if you have to take over. And I'm sure if even if it had to wait a week or something, I don't think that would be the end of the world. Hopefully the stream's been running smooth. I don't think everything's been saying it's good on my end, so. What was that? Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm hoping, honestly, to maybe get a earlier stream in this weekend. And then probably it'll be hard to schedule anything next week because I am on call. But if my day's looking alright, I'll try to probably do the last episode sometime early next week. But we'll see how the schedule works out. I might be slammed all the beginning of next week and not be able to get to it. But when I had talked to Mark, it didn't seem like there was a huge deal if it took, 2 to 3 weeks to get your streams done, which has taken me roughly, I think I'm on 1 week now. So how have you liked the new Silver Run map, Gaming Joy? Like I said, I've played a little bit on it. I haven't like done any extensive logging or anything. So I'm curious when I jump into it how it'll be when I actually get to use the yarders and everything and some of the big machinery. I agree, it looks really well done. I've spent a lot of time just kind of flying around it and then also driving to the different areas and checking it out. Might try jumping in a multiplayer server just to see how it goes with possibly more than one person. I know Mighty Mike's been talking about setting one up. I'm not sure if it'll be on Silver Run or not. There's gonna be one set up on Scroff's Discord, I believe. I think Argsy even has one set up, I believe. So if you are looking for a multiplayer server, check one of them out. Now we have a fairly small windrow. All good, Scott. Glad you're back. Yeah, I don't have the time either for it. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to see what I can get set up on it. Gonna have to make sure I do some cleanup around the yard before I hand this off. Why will it not? Oh, there it is. Hope your dinner was delicious, Scott. We need the windrow. There's one part of the game I really enjoy. It is doing grass work, I guess you'd call it. cutting, rowing, tedding, baling, all that. What did I do? Alright, so I gotta set up the same thing for this. Oh, did I make it at an angle? Try to make it straighter. Yeah, there we go, that's better. Yep, it seems like grass is a favorite of a lot of people. I think they really enjoy the different aspects of it. Usually quick turnaround too. It's always growing back pretty quick, and then you can constantly do different stuff with it. You got the bunker silos, you got bales, you got hay bales, grass bales. You got square or round bales. They just add, I think it adds a lot more, not that it's work, but a lot more to the game task wise. We'll just drive in the wheat field. It'll have to be. I don't know if any of you have messed with Maze Plus, but it adds quite a bit to the grass work of games. All the different silage types, the different grass drying types. Yeah, this windrower is a little small. Maze Plus, yeah, I'm not The one-sided ones kind of throw me off at times. You run them back and forth, and then you have these huge windrows. I don't think I've tried the GTX 2000. Oh yeah, which ones are those? Either the Kavernland windrows or what is it? The Kubota pack ones? Hey, Mr. Quick Fix. Thanks for jumping in. I think I have this windrower on my Addingham Park save just because I don't have the large equipment on there yet. That makes sense, Scott. You don't have to worry about changing a course play or messing it about. You can just plug and play. Man, we have 62 hours on the windrower, or no, the mower. The tractor. Wow, can't talk. So what do you think? Should I do half the field in silage and the other half in hay, or should I just make it all silage? I'm not sure how much the fermenting silo holds. We have 270,000 liters of hay. So I think we're doing okay on that. I know the cows eat some, but I don't think they're going to eat that much within one winter cycle. Then for silage, we have the bales that we keep throwing into the VGA, but we also have the fermenting silo here, which has 289,000 in it. So I think we're set on both of them. Just a matter of what we feel like doing, I guess. I know the sheep eat the hay, but they don't eat a whole lot. And the cows are pretty much 50-50 on hay and silage. All good, Mr. Quick Fix. I do the same thing at times. Most of the time when I'm watching a stream, it's on my phone and it's on the counter or something. That or I'm playing the game and I'll usually have a stream up on the other monitor, watching it and keeping tabs on it. They do have auto drive installed. I don't know if there's a big course set up or not on it. I think there's only a handful of points put up. Remember how I did mine? There we go. That is true. Save some time. Hey, Steel Horse. Thank you for dropping in. Maybe we'll give that a go, see if we can get the worker to finish this up. I'm not sure if he'll handle the curve there or not. No field found. I would probably have to make a course play. Nice roads. Yeah, that's because of the GPS. Typically my roads look like snakes. Yeah, I'm glad you could make one, Steel Horse. I know the times are a little difficult to get a time right for everybody. I try, but sometimes we just gotta work with what our schedules are. I understand that. No, quick fix. You're not the only one. Gonna bend it. That's a buzzkill. Suppose I could draw out some field lines, but that might take longer than eventually just getting the fields cut. I think we're gonna take these trees out. Just get rid of them so we don't have to deal with plowing around them and working around them the whole time. Hey, good old boys. Thanks for dropping in. I saw you posted something earlier in the chat, but I hadn't gone live yet. All good, good old boys. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, most of the high school football is wrapping up around now. And basketball is going to be starting here with all the turkey tournaments. Well, we pretty much cut that new plot of land we bought last time. Good old boys, if you remember. We mowed that. We're windrowing it now. We also ran some fertilizer over the barley fields. That's pretty much it. We did a little bit added some bales to the BGA, Topped off the cow feed right before the stream started. So we're going to be windrowing these up, and then we will probably be taking it all to the fermenting silo. I agree with you there, Steel Horse. It's hard for me to watch NBA games unless it's like the final playoff series. But I typically watch college. Same for football. I do watch NFL, but college football has just a little more excitement to it for me. I have a couple fantasy football teams that I do with my brothers and families. Got some cousins in one. And then just immediate family in another one. I hear you there. I'm in the States, and a lot of times I get trouble watching games. All the TV deals and the network deals and everything. I don't know if anyone enjoys watching F1, but the end of the season is coming up this weekend, for the 2022 season anyway. Just recently started tracking it kind of in the last few years. Now I try to watch all the races if I can. Yeah, my brothers and I watch F1. We like to talk about it. Other than that, I don't know a whole lot of people who do besides some of the others in the farm sim community. Rally racing or dirt rally is pretty fun to watch too. I haven't really kept up on it, so I don't know a lot of the, I guess, drivers and all that, or the teams. I didn't know FSG and Argsy loved F1. I guess I probably just overheard that. I don't know, something about F1 that it's pretty exciting to watch for me. It's I get sucked right into it. I don't watch much other racing besides that. I did play some of the rally games like Dirt Rally 2.0, I think. That one was really good. I've enjoyed quite a few different racing games. I played Gran Turismo for a while. Played the F1 games a little bit. $14 days a year. I pretty much grew up doing, I don't know, the normal sports, not the racing sports. Played basketball, baseball, football. It wasn't until later in life until I got into racing or other sports, really. Red Dead Redemption 2. I've played the online mode. I've not played the actual campaign mode of it. I think the online was like, I was able to get it for like $5 or for free or something like that, so I jumped in. But I've heard the story's really good if you want to play a story game. Yeah, I would like to. I don't think I've taken the time to find it on a sale and buy it. Don't like to be hit, Scott. Yeah, I don't think anyone does. Supposed to avoid that part. No, I didn't play a lot of football either. I mostly played basketball and baseball. Track. That's one sport I did not like. Hockey and broke your arm in half. That does not sound pleasant. I ran like 1 year of track in high school, and then I said I would never do it again. On basketball, if I play basketball anymore now with friends or family, we tend to stick to half court. That's slow, huh? Awesome, Scott. Probably a pretty proud moment knowing your daughters were at state championship. Anymore now, I'm in the same boat still. Got about one good sprint and then it's over. I don't know, I've just never enjoyed, I guess, running. Tried doing some of the other games, but just never got into them. I think basketball is probably my favorite. I played that a lot. I've enjoyed it the most. Something I was always halfway decent at. I don't mind biking. But like long distance running or anything, not really. Not really my forte. Are you getting the Platinum DLC, Scott? I didn't see if you made any videos on it. Or you too, Steel Horse? I'm not sure. you have or not. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were gonna buy it or not, or have it. I don't think anyone has great logging skills, Scott, except for the guys that have been doing it for a while. Or somebody who has joysticks and learned how to use them really quick. Mine looks pretty bad too. Nice. First episode will be tomorrow or next day. Nice. Awesome. Motorized bike, yeah. I would like to have one, but it's not really practical right now. Farming on the new silver run, you're gonna challenge yourself with that. Cutting in new fields. Yeah, I haven't done much logging recently. I've done a couple videos on Silver Run, but they've just been little ones. So I have yet to make a good, decent video and get some good quality playtime in. Just leveled the whole mountain. I feel like you'd have to have some good, I don't know, like landscaping skill or touches. You wouldn't want to make it look tacky. Thank you, Gaming Joy. I definitely think you could do a start from scratch or like a survival on Silver Run. It'd be easier. Kind of set up for that with the logging. Thank you, Mr. Quick Fix. I appreciate it. We'll use the larger one. What do we got? My excuse a few years back was when my daughter turned 18. A good excuse. Logging on new lands. Yep, that map looks pretty good. I'll probably be doing, I'm not sure what I'm going to do on Silver Run. I don't know if I'm just going to do like a Let's Play or a survival type. Thinking a Let's Play might be a little easier, because then I might be able to advance a little quicker, get some bigger machinery in there. Then if I really like it, we could try a different type of series on there or something, but we'll see how it goes. I would like to make it a challenge where I try to build a farm basically in the hills. There's gonna be a lot of trips back and forth. Probably only another 10-20 minutes, then I'll be hopping off. We'll probably get as far as we can on the grass here, dumping it in, and then once that time's up, we'll make sure none of the animals or anything need anything, and then may collect the rest of the grass off stream when I have time. Trying to keep them all around 2 hours, plus it's getting a little late, so don't want to be up too long. I had to move all the eggs this morning, good old boys. Whole area was full again. I think you're in the same time zone as me, Scott. Are you Central time zone or are you more of a Pacific? I think you're Texas, right? That's what I thought. No Gaming Joys off on the West Coast. So, barely even nighttime there. And Steel Horse is over and across the pond, far across the pond. If anyone doesn't know, Gaming Joy has a channel. He is going to be taking over after me, I believe. Streams every Wednesday. Scott also has a channel. He does quite a bit of streams. And Steel Horse as well has a channel. I'm not sure if he's jumping into this or not. Yeah, the really big pond, yep. It's always tough watching the Formula 1 race when it's over there. It's at like midnight for me. Or like 1 in the morning. Eastern time zone, good old boys. So it's getting late for you. I know, there's a lot of eggs. There's still a bunch of eggs in the indoor part too. And I know Mike sold a bunch off. I'm not even sure when the best time to sell them is. I haven't even checked the stock checker app yet. Or tab. We have all these in here. That one over there. Yeah, we have a whole row and a half, 2 rows. And all these just showed up from the time that I started. First thing I did was clear this off, and then yeah, they just make eggs. Eggs and eggs and eggs. Thought about selling 1,000 of the chickens, just so when they reproduce, we'll get another 3,000, you know? I think there's actually 2 batches of them that are on the same schedule of reproducing for eggs, or reproducing chickens. We'll start from that. I think next episode will probably be collecting the rocks and spreading lime on those 3 fields. Then after that, maybe we'll put in the flour mill. See if we can get some oats or something over to it, or maybe we'll just hold off and wait till somebody else can harvest the barley and get it over there. Seeds out of one of the fields, so we might have to. The barley fields will need to be sprayed with herbicide. We'll have to see next month if they go to the next growth state or not. Maybe we can spray them. Are you allowed to put the other tractor and wagon follow me and have... Yeah, we could. I don't know if we have the follow me mod installed or not. I could. I thought I could possibly set up a rough auto drive course where basically one could be waiting and I could send one off and grab the other one. But I'm getting kind of near the end of my time frame for the stream, so I might do that if I can. I haven't done a whole lot of auto drive setting up, so I might try to do that quickly, and then when I have time I'll do that, and then before the next stream we'll be able to just jump into collecting some rocks and doing some lime spreading. And what I probably could have done is set an outline for the field initially and made a course play field out of it before even attempting to do everything else, but I kind of dropped the ball on that one. I think that's the plan, good old boys. I don't know if I'll get around to it or not. Based on how much time we have left, maybe the last episode we'll do some plowing. But I also will have to look at what the calendar looks like, because I don't want to leave Gaming Joy with nothing to do. But he could also probably just fast forward up to like springtime or something. That way could work on getting some planting and other things done, so he's not sitting there doing nothing, twiddling his thumbs. And really it'll be up to probably the next content creators what they do with it. My thoughts were we look at the map. Sugarcane. Can you plant sugarcane at this? No, you can't. So pretty much when we hit December, there's nothing we can do, even January. February, you could plant cotton if you really wanted to. But my thought was we could, after getting all this grass out of here, you know, somebody, either maybe me in the last episode or Gaming Choy, somebody could plow in some different fields if they wanted. That's up to them. And then either plant something in the spring, whatever they want, or you just plant grass back in there too. When I took over the first, I think, yeah, the first day or the second day of October. Pretty much I planted barley because that's all I could plant besides grass. But I planted barley in the few fields that Mike had prepped for me, which were these two and this one. Then Mike had harvested the sunflowers out of these 3 ones that need lime. So I think next episode will be liming these, then taking the rocks off them to the our lime production. Oh, not there. That one there. And then we'll go from there. We'll fill up this last wagon, then we'll probably be checking the animals, see what they need, and then calling it a stream after that, fellas. Plow the sugarcane under, use it as a fertilizer application. There is quite a bit of production, so we have I haven't even looked at the little honey pallet location, so I'm sure there's some pallets there. We sold off some of the maple syrup because we had a high demand last episode or last stream. Could always ramp up animal husbandry. Add in some pigs or something. Good old boys, I really wanted to get some oilseed radish in, but I didn't. We ran out of time pretty much for the grow window or the planting window, so I wasn't able to get it in. But I thought it would have been a great idea to throw in some of the fields, that way in the spring somebody could have plowed them under for a fertilizer. Yeah, I think we got 2 sheep pastures, which we have quite a bit of sheep in them, if we look. Yeah, so we have 90 cows, and they pretty much go through their feed all in a day. So you have to like pretty much top off the feed at the end of an episode or a day. Then we have all these sheep in one, and all these sheep in the next one, and they go through their food pretty quick too. And we have a ridiculous amount of chickens. Yeah, I never really mess with pigs. I typically am doing cows and sheep. But I think I'll take care of the grass when we are off camera at some point. Might top off the sheep feed real quick. There is a lot of lettuce to be sold too. I still haven't even touched that. I can turn. Yes, I can. We'll grab some hay quick. Feed the sheep. I know there's lettuce everywhere, it's just stacks. Can run potato production. I think there was potato production. I might be wrong on that. Oh, we had one. Oh, potato sorting. I've never messed with this. I don't really know what this is all about. We have a lot of wool still. Stacks of wool. Check. Let's see. What do we have here? So wool is good in May typically, with the max price around 2. And eggs is November, so we're actually probably could sell the eggs. Probably on the downslide from it now. Maybe we'll do that right before next episode, or beginning of next stream. Maybe we'll start in November and then end it in December. And the lettuce, where's the lettuce? That is good in February, so got a couple months till then. I did. I hit 400. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for everyone who subscribed. It's a big accomplishment. I didn't think I would be this far at this point in my channel, I guess. But the Farm Sim community is pretty awesome. They love to support each other, and I'm hoping also people just enjoy the content. But I think we're going to call it a stream there. I'll work on doing some of the grass work maybe off camera, or maybe the start of the next live stream we'll just finish up that grass work, take care of the eggs, and then start working on some field work. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for liking the video, so please like it if you haven't. Then subscribe if you want to see more. And I'm hoping this weekend to get the next stream out. It'll be hopefully in the afternoon instead of at night. All good, Mr. Quick. All good. Just thank you for being there and streaming and tuning in. So everybody have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next one.